Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. In this one, I'm going to be doing a classic MW3 class setup for the MP7 submachine gun here in Modern Warfare. So of course guys, welcome back to a brand new Modern Warfare video here on the channel, and of course for this one, I will be doing the best class setup as well as a weapon guide for the MP7. Now, for this particular one, I decided to have a little bit of a theme, being that for this class setup, I will be recreating the classic class setup that everyone used to use back in Modern Warfare 3 for the MP7. If you guys ever played Modern Warfare 3, you would know that the MP7 was a top tier submachine gun, easily the best submachine gun in that game, and it was a lot of fun to use. So yeah, simply for today's video, I decided to recreate a classic class setup that a lot of people use in MW3 and try it out here in Modern Warfare. So with all that said, as you guys can see over here, this is a class setup. Now doing a brief rundown, for my primary weapon, I will be using the standard variation of the MP7. For my secondary, I will be using the Desert Eagle. My perk setup is going to be EOD Hardline and Battle Hardened. My lethal is going to be C4, as well as my tactical, it's going to be Stim Shot. So with that said, now let's talk about the attachments that I will be running on my MP7. For my first one, I will be using the monolithic suppressor, which is going to be increasing the sound suppression as well as the damage range. Now, of course, in Modern Warfare 3, a lot of people used to use the suppressor on the MP7, and that reason, coupled in with the fact that the monolithic suppressor actually increases your damage, overall made this attachment a very obvious choice. For our second one, we will be using the FSS Recon Barrel, which is going to be increasing the damage range, bullet velocity, as well as recoil control. For our third one, we will be using No Stock, which is going to be increasing the movement speed as well as aim down sight speed, and it will be giving us that classic MW3 look. Our fourth one is going to be the 50 round magazine, which is going to be bumping up the magazine size of the MP7 from 30 rounds to 50 rounds, which is extremely useful. And of course, for our final one, we will be using the Merc foregrip, which is going to be increasing the recoil control as well as the hipfire accuracy, and also it finishes up the look of the classic MW3 MP7. And of course guys, if you are wondering, I will be using platinum camo, and man, that just feels so good to say. I grinded for quite a little while to get platinum camo on my submachine guns. It definitely feels good having it, so that's how come we will be using it on my MP7. Also guys, if you go on to enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like on it down below, as well as subscribe for more Modern Warfare content. Also, before I get any comments about it, if you are wondering why my Kilo 141 looks like that, and as you guys can see right over here, I am only 4 long shots away from getting the 100 long shots required to get this particular weapon gold. So that's how come I have a rather interesting class setup with my Kilo, but to be honest, it gets the job done when it comes to getting headshots in this game. So yeah, with all that said, now that I got the intro out of the way, I will see you when I join up into my first game. And alright guys, as you can see, of course, we are going to be joining up into our first game, and this time, we will be playing a standard match of Ground War here on Anaya Palace. So with all that said, let's see exactly how well we can do in this game. Can we just take a moment to recognize how nice platinum camo looks like on the MP7? I don't know, it's just like that way in a lot of COD games, and that certain camos look better and worse depending on the weapon that they're on. However, in my opinion, when it comes to platinum camo on the submachine guns, I think without a doubt the MP7 as well as the Bison look easily the best in platinum camo. However, again, that's just my own opinion, so if you guys haven't already, make sure you comment down below what is yours. Alright, took him out. Oh, we got that guy with the C4, okay. I mean, I thought I heard a person coming around over there, so I just chucked the C4 and, well, I got a kill. Let's call on this UAV. And of course guys, to start off today's video, I am going to be playing a little bit of Ground War, and of course for this game, I am going to be playing on Anaya Palace. And of course, back when the game originally released, I played Anaya Palace quite a bit. However, that was back when Anaya Palace was still in the standard multiplayer, and if I'm going to be completely honest, I've only played Ground War on Anaya Palace about 3 times ever since this map was converted into a Ground War map, so I still need to get used to the spawn points and all that. Alright, took him out. Let's call on this personal radar. Alright, we just need to get right out of there, because I was probably going to get sniped. However, let's just see if we can keep this streak going. That'd be pretty awesome. Oh, we sniped him with a deagle. Okay. I have absolutely no ammo. Alright, that's gonna be the VTOL jet. Okay, I was getting a little bit nervous over there because I was one off, and there were a ton of snipers around me, and they were kind of annoyed that I was there. I was still picking them off, so that was pretty lucky, not gonna lie. However, let's call this VTOL jet. I think right over here will work, and hopefully he can get me some kills. Alright, absolutely lasered that person. Now, although I don't have much experience with ground war on Anaya Palace, however, I played quite a bit of Infected on this map, but let me just say, Infected on Anaya Palace is a lot of fun, especially after they added in the ATVs. And alright guys, as you can see, of course, we are going to be joining up into our second game, and this time, we will be playing a standard match of ground war here in Divorce District. So with all that said, let's see exactly how well we can do in this game. Alright, that's gonna be our first kill. Not gonna lie, things are getting pretty ridiculous over here. Let's call on this personal radar. Now, as I said before, chances are this isn't gonna be their final attempt to get to this roof, so we're just gonna wait for them. Alright, now let's go. And these guys had no clue I was there, okay. Alright, not gonna lie, we were doing extremely well over there, and to be honest, a lot better than I expected. And with that said, let's call in this VTOL jet. I'm thinking about calling it in right over here. That looks like a pretty good overall location. Let's call in this UAV. And it looks like there's a person directly above me. Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave him alone because he's really not gonna do much up there. That's gonna be a double. Not gonna lie, that was pretty awesome because it looks like they both came out of that APC. And we just absolutely mowed them down. Oh, we just got another VTOL, okay.
Taking fire! Bring the UAV overhead.
And yeah guys, if you would like to, feel free to comment down below what are your thoughts on Modern Warfare Season 2, because at the time me making this video, Season 2 is going to be releasing in just about a week, meaning that of course right now at the time me making this video is Monday, February 3rd, and Season 2 is going to be releasing on the 11th, which is going to be on a Tuesday. And first of all, I think it's pretty crazy that we're already into Modern Warfare Season 2. It doesn't seem like that long ago that we were in the preseason of Modern Warfare, then the early stages of Season 1. However, here we are about to go into Modern Warfare Season 2, and overall I am really looking forward to it because right now Modern Warfare is a little bit dry, being that of course Season 1 was the last major content drop, and Season 1 launched exactly 2 months ago, and I'm personally really interested in seeing the content that we will be getting. Oh my goodness, that was really cool. Alright. Just 1 second, we're on a little bit of a rampage over here. Okay, so with that said, let's call this VTOL jet. We're absolutely going off now. Back to what I was originally saying, and that's of course Modern Warfare Season 2. I'm really interested in seeing the new content that we will be receiving. Of course, if Season 2 is anything like Season 1, we are going to be getting a couple new maps as well as a couple new DLC weapons. Of course, in Season 1, we got the Ram 7 as well as the Holger 26, which those two DLC weapons were added into the game right at the beginning of Season 1 with the Battle Pass. Then, a little bit later, of course, we got the crossbow. And I wonder if they're going to be adding in some throwback DLC weapons because of course the Modern Warfare series has a ton of classic weapons that are unfortunately not in Modern Warfare, such as the ACR or the UMP45. Those are simply just two examples, and personally I think it would be really cool if we started to get some throwback DLC weapons from previous Modern Warfare games. And alright guys, that's of course going to be our second game, and I've gained 49 kills, making for a pretty awesome game in my opinion, and I hope you guys went on to enjoy it. So yeah guys, that's going to effectively wrap up today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like on it down below, as well as make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so that way you guys will not miss an upload from me. So yeah, that's of course going to be it for this video. I hope to see you in the next one.